Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum as-salam.
So just going to the question the brother asked, going back a little bit, I think he said about when the test comes to us, but I'm going a bit back. How would you know that it is a test or is it a consequence of your actions? Because a lot of times something happens and you tell yourself, oh, Allah's testing me. Is that good enough, or is it something that we need to reflect on? Is it something that I've done in my life, or is it something I should have taken a different path? It's quite difficult at that time to not blame yourself, but also to look back. Or should we just sit and say, I'm going to submit to Allah's will, it's a test from Allah, it's going to get better? It's sometimes quite difficult to relate to that.
The bad things that happen in our lives, or the difficulties that we go through, they have many causes. Sometimes it's because I committed a sin, I made a mistake, and I now suffer the consequences. And a verse in the Holy Quran says this, وَمَا أَصَابَكُم مِّن مُّصِيبَةٍ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُم. Many of the tragedies that befall you is because of your work, because of your deeds, what your hands do. So sometimes we suffer because of our sins. Sometimes we suffer, so Allah teaches us to appreciate His blessings. When do you appreciate health? If you're always healthy? No. When you sleep sick one night, then you'll appreciate health. Sometimes Allah wants to elevate your status. You've committed no mistake, like the prophets and the imams. But Allah wants to train them and elevate them so He can compensate them more on the Day of Judgment. So sometimes that's a reason why you'll go through trials. So let's say now you're going through a trial and you don't know why. Is it because I committed a sin? Or it's because Allah wants to try me just to train me and elevate me? Sometimes you may know, like you can figure out that, okay, I committed a sin, I never really repented. Sometimes you don't. In moments when you don't, tell yourself, look, I don't know why I'm going through this, but there's goodness for it in me. If it's because I have sinned, Allah is now purifying me from that sin. Because you know, when you go through difficulty because of a sin, Allah is purifying you from it. So maybe Allah is purifying me from the sin. Maybe He's making me appreciate the blessings more. Or maybe He's just elevating my status. Regardless of how I look at it, it's good for me. So submit to Allah, accept it. And if you can change it, change it. Definitely. Allah has given you the power. If you're going through difficulty, do something. Islam doesn't tell you if you're sick, don't go to the doctor and say, Yallah, that's my trial. No, go to the doctor. If there's a problem in your family, solve it. Use your intellect to solve it. So regardless of the cause of that trial, if you can now solve it, do solve it. But accept it as your trial from Allah. Say, Ya Allah, I don't know why I went through this. If it's because of my sin, forgive me, Ya Allah. I learned from my mistakes and I'll try to solve it. If you cannot solve it, submit your will to Allah. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for relief. So we may not know sometimes whether we're going through something is the result of a sin and we're being punished for it, or it's because Allah wants to elevate us. Sometimes we may not know, but regardless, it's good for us. That's what's important.